BelAir Mining is developing bauxite mining assets in Guinea, West Africa. Its flagship project, BelAir Mining, is located 150 kilometers northwest of Conakry, the capital of Guinea. The project can be divided into 5 components. A dedicated export facility comprising a bulk materials stockpile, a 1.2 kilometer long rubble mound causeway, a berth and breakwater. Accommodation units which comprise a 300-man mine camp and the 100-man BelAir hotel, which BelAir will lease for the initial phase of the project. The quarry which will be used for the construction of the export facility. The mining areas Pit 1 to Pit 6 and also the mine support area central to the mining areas. The transport corridor, which includes the dedicated haul and access road. From the 6 primary mining areas delineated to date, the current life of mine at a production rate of 5.5 million tons per annum is 15 years. The mine plan will produce a bauxite product with grade 46 to 47% total alumina and 1.7% reactive silica. Pit 2 and Pit 5 will be mined concurrently. Areas above the active mining terrace have already been mined out and rehabilitated. Upslope of the mining areas you can see the waste dumps and soil stockpiles for the initial cut. Water catchment berms will be constructed above and along the mining areas to prevent ingress of water and catch runoff from the mining areas. Taking a closer look at how the mining will be executed. Mine terraces will be scheduled in such a way as to deliver a constant run-of-mine product quality. In the majority of cases, ore will be transported directly to the export facility. Grade control will be undertaken prior and concurrent to mining to ensure that the planned product is extracted. When above-grade variation is forecasted and encountered, the truck will be dispatched to the ore transfer stockpile, where it can be blended to the appropriate quality. A fully laden truck will pass down the haul road every 5 minutes at an average speed of approximately 50 km per hour. The mine support area is central to the mining areas and project. It will host the mining contractor offices, workshops, wash bays, warehousing, bulk fuel storage and power generation. The project landfill and incinerator will also be accommodated in this area. From here, it is 15 kilometers to the export facility. The quarry will provide the rock required to build the causeway and breakwater and is located just 4 kilometers away from the construction site. In the foreground is the new access bridge that will be constructed by BelAir and will be used by both the company and the local communities. BelAir plans to construct a 300-man camp that will house all BelAir staff, not from the surrounding communities. In addition to the camp accommodation, BelAir will use the 100-man capacity BelAir hotel. The export facility materials handling installation comprise the run-of-mine tip, the 45,000-ton conical stockpile, a 200,000-ton capacity emergency stockpile, and the 1,100-meter export conveyor which will transport ore to the berth for export loading. Upon arrival, the trucks will side-tip the ore into a run-of-mine bin, where it will then be conveyed to the conical stockpile. No primary or secondary crushing is envisaged, as the surface miner will produce a less than 100 mm product. From the conical stockpile, material will be withdrawn and exported along the conveyor that runs at 2,000 tons per hour. Single-lane vehicular access will also be available on the causeway. The berth will be constructed at -3.4 meters depth that will enable loading and exporting at high tide. This facility has a high tidal range of an average 2.8 meters, which supports the tide-assisted operations. The ore will be loaded into the 6,200-ton self-propelled coaster barge by a barge loader with slewing, luffing and telescopic capability. It will take approximately 3 hours to load a single vessel. Once loaded, the hatches will close and the coaster will then sail to the transshipment zone, 32 kilometers offshore. Upon arrival at the transshipment zone, a dedicated ocean-going tug will assist the berthing of the coaster onto the transshipper vessel, pictured here in grey. The purpose of the transshipper is to transfer the ore from the coaster onto the ocean-going vessel in green. The transshipper can load either a Panamax or a Cape-size vessel. The transshipper also has a buffer storage capacity which smooths the loading operations and reduces demurrage. Once the ocean-going vessel is fully loaded and all cargo paperwork is in order, it will sail off to an international refinery port.